Hi everyone, this is Today in History. Today is Wednesday, July the 17th, the 199th day of 2024. There are 167 days left in the year. On this day in 1453, French forces routed the English in the Battle of Castillon, the concluding battle of the 100 Years' War. On this day in 1683, Turkish forces began the siege of Vienna against the Habsburg Holy Roman Emperor Leopold I. On this day in 1763, John Jacob Astor, founder of the renowned family of Anglo-American capitalists, business leaders, and philanthropists, was born in Waldorf, Germany. On this day in 1862, Abraham Lincoln's wartime Congress passed the Second Confiscation Act, a precursor to the Emancipation Proclamation. On this day in 1902, American mechanical engineer Willis completed drawings for what would become the first modern air conditioner. On this day in 1918, the Carpathia, the ocean liner that rescued the survivors of the Titanic in 1912, was sunk by a German U-boat during World War I. Also on this day in 1918, former Russian Tsar Nicholas II and his family were executed by Bolsheviks. On this day in 1936, a well-planned uprising by nationalist rebels against the Republican government of Spain began, sparking a bloody civil war that lasted until 1939, when the nationalists and Francisco Franco assumed power. On this day in 1944, German Field Marshal Erwin Rommel was seriously injured when his car was forced off the road by British fighter bombers. On this day in 1945, Joseph Stalin, Winston Churchill, and Harry S. Truman met at the Potsdam Conference, the last Allied summit conference of World War II. On this day in 1955, Disneyland, an amusement park featuring attractions based on creations of Walt Disney and the Disney Company, opened in Anaheim, California. On this day in 1996, TWA Flight 800 crashed in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Long Island, killing all 230 people on board. A U.S. government inquiry determined that a mixture of fuel and air had ignited accidentally within a fuel tank, though others believed the jetliner was shot down by a missile. On this day in 1998, the United Nations created the statutes establishing the International Criminal Court, which began sitting 4 years later. On this day in 2009, American journalist Walter Cronkite, who, as the longtime anchor of CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite from 1962 to 1981, became known as the most trusted man in America, died at the age of 92. The most trusted man in America. You must trust this man. He would never lie to you. On this day in 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight 17 crashed in a separatist-held territory in Ukraine, killing all 298 people on board. A Dutch investigation later determined that the aircraft was shot down by a Russian-made surface-to-air missile. On this day in 2020, American civil rights leader and politician John Lewis, who helped lead the march that was halted by police violence on the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama in 1965, a landmark event in the history of the civil rights movement, died at the age of 80. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Today is Wednesday, July the 17th, the 199th day of 2024. There are 167 days left in the year.